Good day and welcome to Africa Watch on Africa 24 Hours TV. I am Amos Zig. Today we turn our attention to Sudan, a nation spirally deeper into one of the most devastating conflicts of our time. The fall of El Fasher, the surge of atrocities, the collapse of aid routes, and the paralysis of global diplomacy have pushed Sudan to the brink. The question the world must confront is simple. Can the rapid support forces restart before the country fractures beyond repair? Here's the report. In Sudan, the conflict has entered one of its dirtiest and most alarming phases. The rapid support forces, the paramilitary group led by Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, known as Hamidit, have seized the strategic city of El Fasher, the last major stronghold of the Sudanese armed forces in North Darfur. The takeover on October 26 sent nearly 90,000 civilians fleeing and left behind a trail of mass killings, burned neighborhoods, and evidence of systematic executions. Investigators have uncovered mass graves and witnesses accounts that may say resemble the horrors of the 2000s Darfur genocide. Rapid support forces advance continues after consolidating control in Darfur. The militia has pushed into North Kordofan, capturing the city of Bara and moving toward El Obeid, a crucial military and logistical hub. Its fall would deal a major blow to the Sudanese army and further escalate the fragmentation of the country into zones controlled by rival armed groups. Humanitarian conditions are catastrophic. Famine has been declared in parts of Darfur and South Kordofan after months of siege and deliberate obstruction of aid. Over 30 million Sudanese now depend on assistance, while aid convoys are routinely attacked or blocked. With hundreds of thousands displaced and disease spreading rapidly, relief agencies warn that Sudan is on the verge of one of Africa's largest humanitarian disasters in decades. International efforts to halt the conflict remain weak. The US, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia and the UAE, the diplomatic quad attempting to broker a ceasefire, are struggling to align their interests. Analysts say internal divisions and external political alliances have made meaningful mediation almost impossible. Without a united front, sanctions, monitoring mechanism, and peace guarantees remain stalled. This leaves the world grappling with a harsh reality. Stopping the RSF would demand a far stronger action, from tighter arms, embargoes, and targeted sanctions to real pressure on external backers. Without it, Sudan risks plunging into a prolonged multi-front war that could destabilize the entire region. As we look at Sudan today, a nation caught in its worst crisis since the Darfur genocide of the early 2000s, one thing is certain: time is rapidly running out. The fall of El Fasher is not just a local event. It may mark the tipping point of this war into something even more devastating. If the RSF becomes entrenched, if humanitarian access is blocked, if diplomacy fails, there may be no going back. That's all from Africa Watch on Africa 24 Hours TV, where the world watches Africa here. I am Amos Ziggy. Thanks for watching.